Hi everybody, and welcome back to another edition of CCMA Kids. This is my favorite time of the week because I get to spend it with our best museum supporters, the youngest supporters. This week, I'm going to continue with some drawing lessons. As I've mentioned in an earlier video, I love to doodle, and I especially love to doodle faces. So today, I'm going to go through a few simple ways to create different, fun, and innovative faces so you can doodle faces too, okay? All right, let's get started. So you're going to take your paper and think about dividing it into 6 separate sections. And in those sections, we're going to draw 6 different shapes. They can be simple shapes or complex shapes, it doesn't really matter. You're going to need a marker. I like Sharpies and a sheet of paper. I'm using 18 by 24, but you can use whatever you got. So again, thinking about 6 even spots, 6 shapes, we'll just start up at the top with a nice, simple circle. And on the left here, you can see just some ideas of some other shapes if you're having some trouble thinking of what to do. Now we have triangle. See, I'm not worried about them being perfect, but kind of filling those sections of the paper. Nice, confident lines. How about something a little bit more fun here? I like that shape. Okay. Then over here, how about a square? Awesome. At the bottom, let's try a few more fun shapes. Kind of like a half circle on its side. And then maybe like a dome at the bottom. Perfect. So we have our 6 simple shapes. And now we're going to start thinking about how to turn them into faces. And what's amazing is, if you just take a few small marks, how quickly you can transform any shape. So if we go up to the top circle here and just draw this little curved line, a little dot, all of a sudden we have an eye. Adding an eye or eyes to any shape does so much to start to make it look like a face. On the left here, you see some more examples of eyes. Do a little mouth there. At the top, it's really important. We're just going to do these wavy lines to kind of suggest a hair. Now, I like to have fun with hair. It can be all sorts of different patterns. What's important is you really kind of enjoy drawing it. I really like drawing this one because the pen kind of just waves up and down across the page. If you're stuck for some ideas, we have a few different types of examples shown on the screen here. Okay, so we got him. So now it's no longer a circle, but it's this face, right? So if we go over now to this triangle, and we're going to start off with something a little different with a hat. I always like putting hats on my characters. When I doodle, they're just fun to draw. You can see a lot of examples there. Put some eyes on here. And then another important element is the nose. The nose is another thing you can have a lot of fun with. Okay, and then a mouth. Here, kind of a frowny mouth. And after I finish this hair, just go ahead and move on to the other shapes. And why don't you get started on yours? Okay, now we have these 6 faces, and they're pretty fun. Now I like to go back in and add some more detail. Adding little detail like nostrils, eyebrows, facial hair, jewelry adds a lot of texture to your faces and gives you a chance to be more creative and inventive. So I'm just gonna finish up this first face here and then move on to the other 5. Why don't you go ahead and do yours? All right, now we have 6 fun faces. Again, they can be out of any shape. You can have as much fun as you want. But now just to add some more of this drawing, what if we imagine these people all standing together in front of each other kind of in a row? We don't know where, but we think about different layers overlapping with the 2 heads at the bottom of the front, the middle in the middle, and the heads in the back at the back. So first thing we'll do is kind of draw a body for our 2 bottom shapes. And I'm gonna start here and just add this arm. And imagine she's waving up to one of our other characters. I'm just gonna draw her hand here. Just saying hi. Okay. Now I'm gonna wrap this one up and quickly do the one next to it. All right, now we finished the first 2 and we're going to start on the ones in the next row. When we do that, we want to overlap. Make sure that the people in the front appear that they're in front of and the ones we're drawing next are behind. So one way we do that is that when we start drawing their clothes, we make sure that when a line hits the front, we stop. So it looks like it's behind that first row. So you have to imagine anywhere where that first drawing is where this next drawing kind of stops. So it looks like it's behind it. So even in that little gap between the hand, if we start our arm, boop, stops at the hands, picks up on the other side, comes down, stops just there at the elbow. And let's imagine she is really happy to see this guy. She's across from, maybe they've been in quarantine a long time and they're just really happy to see each other. So she also has her hand up. Awesome. All right, now I'm going to go ahead after I finish this and finish the other 3. Why don't you go ahead and do yours? Okay, just like we did with the faces, now we're going to go back into the clothes and add some more detail. So let's go ahead and do that. Now the last thing we're going to do is put them in a setting. I think I'm going to put them in a park. Okay, so we started with 6 different shapes, turned them into faces, added some clothes and a background, and now we have this great drawing. I had so much fun making this, I made 2 other drawings as well. And when I saw these finished, I thought these would be really fun to color. So what I did is I turned all 3 of them into coloring pages and put them on our website where you can download them for free and color at home. Thank you for drawing with me today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and share it with your friends. And as always, we really want to see your artwork. So you can email it to us at info@theccma.org, or you can tag us on Instagram or Facebook at Cleve Carney Museum of Art. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.